Uh, Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and I just wanted to make this quick video. I, I made a video just earlier, but yeah, yeah, I accidentally so this picture is supposed to be AI's, or at least what I did with AI. My version of what I did of Jeremy Fitzgerald. Anyway, so I just wanted to say to the Pirate Boy official, since you saw my last video, since I tagged you in the title, I just want to say hi, and due to what I've read, saw, and heard, especially about your family being harassed, I just hope that you and your family are okay. Harassment is wrong. I know that. And the fact that this person's family is being harassed, especially if it's from strangers, is absolutely not okay. Especially if they're just trying to live their lives. Like, I don't know if the Pirate Boy official went through anything, I mean, I already know that he, you know, pedophilia with, him being sexually harassed and abused by men in his life. But his family being harassed is just, it's so bizarre to me. I hope you're doing okay. I hope your family's doing okay. And I really like your FNAF VHS videos. They're really cool. They're really unnerving. I like them. Especially the Afton secrets where William Afton is a cannibal and for some reason Cassidy is supposed to be one of his children. Speaking of Cassidy, this is what she looks like. My interpretation of what AI came up with. Cassidy has long black hair, like her description in the fourth closet. She's wearing a light blue dress with short puff sleeves. And in the fourth closet graphic novel, she's wearing a light blue shirt with short puff sleeves, so... Oh, and in the survival logbook, the little girl with black pigtails, which people assume is supposed to be representative of Cassidy, the little girl in question is wearing a light blue shirt. So, I would say Cassidy would wear light blue when she was, killed by William Afton. And since I'm on the topic of Cassidy, so I have already made a video showing this chapter in my Wattpad story of the story of the FNAF timeline and fanverse. You can just read it for yourself if you like. There are some things that I do want to mention that are important to me. Despite the Talbot Files being a hoax and non-canon to FNAF, Cassidy has named parents. Her mother's name is Marianne, and her father's name is Emmett. When Cassidy was 5 years old, in December of 1983, her mother was found dead in the backyard. Disembodied. Cassidy goes by many last names throughout the fandom. Andrews, Anderson, Brooks, Jones, Miller, Tucker, Talbert, Johnson, Smith, Roberts, Huey, and Yamasaki. Personally, I like Cassidy with the last name Jones or Johnson due to Casey Jones from TMNT apparently not being referred to as CJ. Casey Jones, CJ, Cassidy Jones or Johnson, CJ. Seriously, how did anyone not come up with that? I would like that. In fan art, Cassidy is seen with her hair in pigtails and wearing a yellow turtleneck and pinafore, black or blue. Her fan appearance is very similar to Mary Schmidt from Five Nights at Candy's, except Cassidy is wearing a yellow turtleneck. In the survival logbook, there's a picture of a girl with long hair tied in pigtails wearing a blue shirt. Cassidy was killed by William Afton, stabbed to death, decapitated, or being spring-locked. In the 12-man FNAF VHS tapes, before the reboot, Cassidy was seen last going in the kitchen. She had green eyes, and her last name was Johnson. In the reboot of the 12-man FNAF VHS tapes, William kills a little girl named Madeline by cutting her limbs off and deep-frying her body into nuggets. However, Cassidy is actually mentioned when William talks to his friend Carl, telling him to get rid of the evidence they have left by dumping them into acid tanks that Carl has in his basement. But William also does some damage control by saying to dump Cassidy into the acid tanks and the client as well. She has been suggested to be half Japanese or specifically Asian mixed. I know that Cassidy is a gender-neutral name, but it's so clearly mostly a girl's name. The name Cassidy is also a popular name for girls. Cassidy is vaguely described in Return to the Pit. In the picture of the missing children, only 3 of them, Cassidy is seen with pigtails. In Return to the Pit, the last person to receive cake is the girl with curly hair. People immediately assumed the girl with curly hair, was Cassidy, even though Susie is the only other girl of the missing children incident that has curly hair. When the girl with curly hair receives the cake, she and the other children, including Cassidy, are saved from dying, and when Oswald is back in the present day, a newspaper clipping says that the 5 kids were saved in 1985 and that the Yellow Rabbit was arrested. The scene was reminiscent of Happiest Day, but not literally. Happiest Day was about setting the souls of the missing children free. So Susie would be the girl with curly hair who received the cake last, and not Cassidy. And since Cassidy is seen with pigtails and returns to the pit, and if we include the picture of the little girl with pigtails in the survival logbook as confirmation-ish, this basically confirms Cassidy has pigtails. In my recent version of the character, Cassidy would have long straight black hair, similar to the 4th closet description, dark brown eyes, pale skin, wearing a light blue dress with short puff sleeves, white frilly socks, and black Mary Janes. However, since Cassidy canonically has pigtails, I won't argue with that. In the Pirate Boys official version of FNAF, 2 of them actually, the main version, Cassidy is William Afton's daughter, and she's killed and eaten by him. William Afton is a cannibal in that version. Cassidy being one of William Afton's children was a certain theory for some reason, and I personally do not like it. I'm sorry for people who do like it, but I don't. Oh shit. My bad. Sorry. Anyway. But if people want to make Cassidy as one of William Afton's children for an AU like what Pirate Boy did, hello, I wouldn't mind. In another version of the Pirate Boy's FNAF VHS tapes, Cassidy was 11 years old when William Afton R-worded her, and killed her. Oh my god. I just feel bad for Cassidy at this point. I really do. I mean, at least she sort of has a confirmed physical appearance with her hair being in pigtails. At least. Ish. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's actually confirmation, but whatever is possible. So, my next video will probably about the one that I was gonna do, or that I did earlier, but I deleted it. But you know what? This is all I'm gonna get from here. So, yeah, I've talked about Cassidy a bunch of times. And I decided to make her own chapter because honestly, I just feel bad for this character. She deserves to have her own spotlight. And for people to have their own AUs where she's William Afton's daughter, she looks completely different from her game counterpart, or she's killed in the most gruesome way possible, considering that it's probably why she's the most vengeful out of her missing children. That's fine. But about my version, yeah, I decided to give Cassidy the full name treatment. Cassidy Miller Jones. What do you think? I mean, I do have my own story on her where she's reborn as this teenage version of herself, where she's around 17 years old, and she's mostly seen wearing a yellow romper with polka dots. Don't ask. And she falls in love with her brother's best friend, Ricky. And they have a relationship. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna end it here. I hope you enjoyed this video or not. That's okay. And I hope you stay safe out there this year because, you know, what's going on in the world. Bye.